Welcome to Ultra Video. You are about to experience a glimpse into a bleak, dirty, sexy future. This content is suitable for biohackers, android bookies, Greg, and android girls with big personalities. It is not suitable for children. Full content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions and on our website.
Welcome back to our one fan, Greg. What's up, Greg?
Greg.
We love you. Thanks for sticking with us through this adventure.
Welcome back, Greg.
This is all for you. So we're gonna just get right into it. If you recall, Greg, last time we left off where you, Victor, were in the bosom, literally and figuratively, of Madame Titania.
Oh, right.
Her hard, cold metal breasts.
The chrome titties.
And you were just parting ways with her. So, what are we gonna do today? What's next?
Okay, well, I've completed, I think, the grocery shopping quest, and now it's time to see my bookie down at the murder ball field.
Right. We're gonna figure out if you're gonna get your legs broken or thrown out of a plate glass window. It's tempered glass, so I don't think that would work, but I guess they would probably throw you very hard at the tempered glass, and that might also break your legs.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cool. Some broken bones in your future. So the Battleball Stadium is in the park module. It is known as Hal Ripken Stadium, and it is where, I guess, what you would call minor league Battleball games take place. I think I said it's in the same sector as the one you're in now. I don't remember already. But it's a number of floors below where you are. You probably want to take an elevator down there, unless you really like the stairs.
No, I'll take an elevator.
Excellent.
Sparky, chart me the nearest elevator to the Cal Ripken Field.
That's Hal Ripken.
Oh.
H-A-L as in the robot from that movie.
Oh, right. That's what it's named after.
That's what it's named after. It's a joke or a goof, if you will, alluding to the, sort of futuristic setting that we're in, and the fact that there are robots in and around.
Robots.
Everything. I'm glad that we broke that down. Yes, the closest elevator is very close. It's like 3 steps away. It would have been faster just to walk like 2 steps away, but the RoboPal, her little eye visor goes red, and she says, "Vic Digby, charting path." And she projects the path, and it's like 2 of those big blue dots out in front, and the elevator is like literally right there.
Great. I hit the button or the activator or scan my palm, or I say, "Elevator doors open."
Do you do all of that stuff?
I do all of those things.
That's cool.
Simultaneously.
That takes like another 3 to 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You, as a man of means, have access to pretty much everywhere in the Stratoscraper except the executive suite.
Okay. One day.
So, yeah, it scans you. There's not like a place to do a palm print. Do you just like place your hand on the elevator and wait for something to happen?
Yeah, while I'm pressing buttons and saying, elevator doors activate.
Excellent. Well, it works.
I do that every time and it works, so I just do that. I keep on doing it. I've been doing it for decades.
That's wonderful. Nobody stopped you because you're a very wealthy man, and
That's right.
Nobody would approach you about that.
I deserve their respect.
They say, wow, it's amazing how you have such control over the technology. It understands you, even without the apparatus to understand your palm print.
That's right.
They call you the elevator whisperer. Okay, anyways, elevator, you get into it. This is a lot of elevator-based role play.
Elevator, take me to the battleball field. Double speed.
It acquiesces. It only has one speed. I mean, I guess you don't know. Do you always say double speed?
I generally say double speed, yes.
So, as far as you know, this is double speed. So
In a hurry, I got places to go, elevator.
Yeah, it starts moving down, and it stops. Give me a perception check.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Excellent. It's stopped. It's time to get out.
Great. I'm at my destination.
It takes a little longer than usual for the doors to open. Usually they open right away, but it takes maybe like 5 or 10 seconds.
Sheesh.
And they open, and what you see in front of you is definitely not the park module. The first thing you see is a large symbol that looks like a plus sign made out of brilliant, shining white fluorescent lights, mounted above a large archway that leads into a big white room.
Huh. Well, this is odd. I don't remember this being at Halripkin Field. They must have renovated, right? I walk through the archway.
The white room it's very bright, and it appears to be some kind of store that looks like it's selling very advanced technology. The main product in the store that I think you would probably recognize, again, as a man of means, these hyper-advanced luxury AR/VR contact lenses, and then a couple of different models of holophones, like very, very expensive, fancy-looking holophones.
My holophone fell into the toilet last night. I think that I want a new one. It didn't break, it's just covered in poo water. Garçon, I'm looking for a new holophone.
There's a woman who is dressed all in white, who is sitting very primly with a very straight back on a white stool behind a white counter at the back of the white store. Behind her is another large archway, also white, but you can't see what's behind it or like what it leads into, because there's a pair of white curtains, very, very pristine white satin curtains that are drawn shut. And she looks at you when you talk to her, and she has like a very serene, kind of like Mona Lisa-esque smile, but you notice immediately, it's impossible not to notice, I won't even make you do a check for that her eyes are all white. No iris, no pupil, they're just like opaque, like white, just like milky white.
What's wrong with your eyes, lady?
She says, "Hello, Vic Digby. You have been selected to test out the newest model of Candela VR/AR contact lenses."
Wonderful.
She gets off her stool and like walks over to a place where there's a bunch of these contact lenses stacked up on a shelf, and she says, "Welcome to the Candela Church of the Augmented Lady, MDC4 branch. We are a wonderful community of dreamers who follow the teachings of Volt Candela. We believe that humanity's best foot forward is through technology.
Oh, great. That sounds wonderful. Now,
I'm so glad to hear that you are on our side.
yeah, sure. Now, make with the product.
Yes, of course. We weren't sure if you would be interested.
Oh, it's a
but-
hologram, virtual reality eyeballs. What can go wrong? I want them. Give them.
I knew you were a man of distinction and taste. And she helps you put in the lenses, and then directs you through the curtains behind her. Nothing perceptibly changes, except now you can see there's like a small, like little spinning circle on the bottom left hand of your vision, like a loading sign, you know. Inside, like behind the curtain area, there's a huge white room with a vaulted ceiling, like a very high vaulted ceiling, rows of smooth white benches that are all full of people who have the same like milky white eyes as the woman that you were just talking to, and they're all staring at nothing and sort of like gesticulating at random intervals. And there's a guy at a pulpit in the front, white pulpit, wearing white robes, who is also like gesticulating. And he makes a gesture. He sees you come in and he makes a gesture at you like he's throwing something.
Oh. I catch it.
Well, ooh, I just touched my mic. Sorry, producer. Suddenly you're in a forest clearing. So your vision was normal, nothing had changed, but all of a sudden, like in a flash, you are in a forest clearing, and it feels so real. You're surrounded by these trees that are taller than you could ever possibly imagine. I don't even know if you know do you know what a tree looks like? Have you ever seen a tree in real life before?
Maybe not in real life, but I've seen videos of the firemen putting forest fires out, right?
Of course, yeah. These trees are so much healthier and taller than any tree that you've ever seen in a video. They're like several stories tall, and you hear a murmuring voice that sounds like it's coming from everywhere at once. You can't really understand what it's saying, but it kind of sounds like a chant or a prayer or something. And all of the people that were in the benches, when you came into this weird cathedral, they're all around you in this weird clearing, but they all look radically different, like enhanced versions of themselves, basically, like cybernetic enhancements or like aesthetic enhancements. And they're watching what looks like an orb of impossibly white light that is drifting towards you. And this is when the guy went like that.
Oh.
And it's coming towards you. When you look at it, it gives you this feeling of serenity, and it makes you want to touch it very, very badly. Do you resist, or are you giving in?
I'm gonna try to give it the old volleyball two-hander and pump it into the air.
Oh yeah, you're kind of like a sports guy, right? You're like
I like
kinda
sports.
guy. Cool. Yeah, so as soon as your skin touches the weird light orb, you feel this electric surge of bliss that is unlike anything you've ever felt before. What is Vic's experience with future drugs? Is Vic like kind of a guy who will do anything, or is he more of an alcohol?
Yeah. No, Vic will try anything once.
So you've probably like been around the block. You've had your fill of crazy shit.
Sure. Yeah. All the future drugs.
So this is like 20 times stronger than any future drug you've ever felt. It is like this like uplifting wave of bliss that starts like in your toes, and it surges all the way up your body. It fills you with this light feeling, and You feel like you're going to explode. It is so intense and so pleasurable. And like right when you're sort of at the precipice, your vision goes dark and the feeling is cut off immediately. And a cool voice says, to continue, please insert 20,000 Candela credits.
What is this? Get me out of here. Computer, take me to the sports stadium. This is some kind of bullshit bait and switch. You all I'm done with you. I'm out of here.
You hear like footsteps coming. Your vision fades back into normal. You're still in this cathedral thing, and people are still doing like this gesture, like they're hitting around something, an invisible ball of some kind.
Junkies.
And a lot of them are like kind of drooling a little bit.
Disgusting. I take a swig out of my handle of liquor.
you just have that on your hip or something.
Yeah.
You're just carrying it.
I'm carrying it in my left hand.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can pop those puppies out.
No, I'm gonna keep them. They didn't say anything about payment up front. I'm keeping them in my eyes, and I'm just leaving. Walk.
That's fine.
Is there any other exit from this room that's apparent?
There's only the elevator that you came in through.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting, lady. Is there anything more that you have to entice me here before I'm on my way? Because I've got a meeting elsewhere.
Well, you are welcome to try any of our other Candela products.
What do you got?
We have the newest model of holophone, the Candela 365. We have the newest model that is not released to the public yet, the Candela 375. This one allows for full holographic conversion, and there's a sensory aspect that I can't really talk to you about today. You got a taste of it sort of with the AR and VR contact lenses. But if you subscribe to our monthly plan, we could talk about that. We also have of course you are welcome to try to keep the pair that you tried out today, but they will not last forever. We sell the contact lenses. Every few months you have to buy a new pair of those. And that's pretty much it. I guess. Oh, we have T-shirts. We have T-shirts. They're all white and they have white font, so you can't really see what they say, which was a decision that I personally did not make, but our very eccentric leader thought that this would be a very cool look, and he was correct because he is always correct.
Sparky, could you give me a rundown on what people are saying about these T-shirts? Are they stylish? Am I gonna look cool if I'm wearing one of these?
RoboPal Sparky thinks for a second, and she says, Victor Digby, I cannot make subjective judgments about anything aesthetic, but my database shows that these shirts are indistinguishable from a regular white T-shirt, except in the right light.
Oh, the right light, huh? Are you able to project such a light?
I think that could be arranged.
Wait, what did you call me? What did you call me, Sparky?
I called you Vic Digby.
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and project some of your special light here, Robo-Dog. I want to see what it says on these T-shirts.
She does, and she says, Warning, Victor Digby, this light is on the infrared spectrum I don't know enough about science. Do not stand in the light because it may give you cancer.
Oh my god. They say that about everything. Just do it.
She does it, and it says, Candela Volt, Man of the Future.
Do I know what Candela is?
Yeah, you're a rich guy. I think I don't know. Yeah, you're like a stylish. You've cast yourself as like a stylish, hip, rich guy, right?
Sure.
That's kind of what we talked about last time. So
Yeah.
I think that logically or reasonably you would know. As a man who's always trying to chase the latest trends, Candela is. They're like a tech company. They make very sleek, expensive, high-tech electronic gadgets. And they're so expensive and inaccessible that, you know, people that buy them are mostly the people in your social caste, and people are always trying to one-up each other. And they have this CEO who's kind of a maniac. His name is Volt Candela. I think I said his name backwards earlier. Volt Candela, and he started a church, sort of out of his tech company that's based on his transhumanist beliefs, and it has a lot of people are into it. It's very hot right now to be like a follower of Volt in the Church of Augmented Lady.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the woman behind the desk. Hey, so you said that I was specially selected, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
How'd that happen? And tell me more about that. So how many people are you specially selecting?
Well, you are in our target market, not to use terms that are too technical, but you are a wealthy man of a certain social status within a certain age demographic.
Okay.
And we noticed that you are not already a subscriber or member of our church. And so we wanted to test the waters, as it were, and to see if this was something that you would be interested in, or at the very least, sell you a phone.
Yeah, are any of your phones poo water resistant?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic news.
The newest model especially it's resistant to poo water, it's resistant to pee water, it's resistant to blood water, all bodily fluids.
That's fantastic.
Actually.
Yeah, fork it over.
Yes, it is forked over. It costs, let's see. One of these phones is very expensive. I didn't actually come up with the cost because I guess I should have, knowing Vic at this point.
Prices of no consequence. Vic Digby cares not. It's fashion.
50,000 credits.
Sure, why not?
Even that seems...
And when I have it out, people will know that I'm rich and cool.
Yes, which they did not know already.
Well, thanks very much, lady. I will be on my way. Please do not hijack my elevator rides from now on.
She says, yes, no promises. I don't make the decisions.
No promises, okay. Fine, I guess. All right, see you next time.
Goodbye, Vic Digby.
Goodbye.
Yeah, the elevator works like normal.
Elevator, activate. Bzzzt.
Yes, it happens. The lady in the store is like, "Wow, you have such wonderful control over that elevator.
Yeah.
I've never seen a man with such wonderful control over an elevator before."
I'm practically half
remarkable.
elevator.
Wow. Wait, do you want to hang out sometime?
I look her over, like, how's she looking?
I mean, she is she's almost too perfect. It makes you wonder if maybe she is not 100% human.
Okay.
She's like very, very beautiful, very, very like clean lines,
Yeah,
very
sure
tidy.
thing, Toots. What's your name?
Valerie.
Okay, Valerie. I scribble down my holophone number and fork it over to her. Give me a text sometime and we'll find a time to hang.
Wow, absolutely. Paper. That's old school.
Yeah, you know, I am a man for all seasons. Oh, look, I have to go talk to my bookie. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Sparky, let's go. We're late.
Yes, the elevator works good now.
Good.
It doesn't just take you back to the church again, which would have been funny, but I didn't write that, so that's not what we're doing.
Well, I would have been annoyed.
Yeah, it takes you right to the park module at regular speed. I know Vic is like kind of more of like a nightlife kind of guy. Do you ever go to the park?
Yeah, I go to the park every once in a while to watch the battleball games.
Oh, right, of course, the battleball. So you're there mostly for the battleball, not so much for the trees and bushes and whatever other dumb shit.
Right.
Well, it is the single largest module in the entire Stratoscraper. It is 6 square blocks of manicured park, and the Battleball Stadium is situated sort of amidst all of this stuff. 3 sides of the module are this special tempered glass that allows sunlight in. And the ceiling is very high, and there's an artificial sky made of highly advanced panels, that's scientific terminology, that simulate sunlight. So it's very pleasant here. There's always a lot of people. It's one of the few places in the Stratoscraper where everybody can go. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you are allowed at the park. And there's trees, there's foliage. I guess when I asked you if you had seen trees earlier, I should have read my own notes. There's a network of little... Yeah, I mean, you've seen them. Not a big deal. There's little walking paths, there's a pond, there's a playground full of children, there's a little creek, all that kind of cutesy fun stuff, but I assume that you're going straight to the stadium. You're not messing around with trees and rabbits and whatever.
Sparky, I find all of this very uninteresting. Chart me a course to wherever my bookie is.
Sparky is like, yes, Vic Digby, did you forget? You visit your bookie multiple times a week. Are you having a brain problem? Should I scan you for tumors?
Yeah, go ahead and scan me for tumors, but while we're on the walk. And I start walking toward my bookie.
Yeah, she scans you up and down and says, no, tumors detected. Vic, maybe you should stop drinking so much liquor.
Maybe you should mind your own business before I throw you in the trash compactor.
Duly noted, Vic Digby.
That's right.
Yeah, as you approach the stadium, you hear an explosive sound followed by a lot of cheering. It's the old Hal Ripken Field Stadium. The Hal Ripken Field Stadium. You see a familiar sight as you approach. There's a big grassy field that's surrounded by a force field. And there's people on the field running around. You see a bunch of LED banner ads, as is the standard advertising Madame Titania's, Stupid Uncle Egg's Down Home Breakfast Pie, Candela, the place you were just at, Doug's Nut House, Dick's Nut House, Anime Pro, Anime Emporium, all places and things that are you familiar with?
I'm familiar with every one of those.
Yeah. Stupid Uncle Egg's is a very popular breakfast food. It cooks itself in the box. You don't even need a microwave. You just take it and you press a button on the box and it pops out.
What convenience.
Yeah, the future is a miracle. And there's a bunch of people in bleachers around watching and cheering and stamping and frothing at the mouth.
The crack of the bat.
Yeah, people love it. They can't get enough of it. There's a big neon sign over the entrance that says Hal Ripken Field Stadium. There's security guards. They recognize you. Very super duper recognize you. They're like, oh, Vic Digby! How you doing, brother?
Hey, boys. How's tricks?
Great. Just, hanging out, being weird.
Yeah,
As
I bet
you do.
you are.
Vic, we know you're a cool guy, so
Oh yeah.
we'll let you keep your gun.
Thanks.
We know you're not gonna cause trouble. You're all right.
Just walking around with my handle of liquor in my left hand and my gun in my right hand. Okay.
I mean, you're a very wealthy man. It's not out of the question that you have like regularly slipped these guys whatever the future version of a tenor is, so that
I'm
you can
gonna slip him a couple right now.
Yeah, and they're like, Vic, we love you, man. This is gonna put my kid through one day of college. Now I'm an old man for some reason.
How's your arthritis been treating you?
Well, it's a struggle every day.
How's your health? Hey, Sparky, scan this guy for tumors, would you?
Spiky, she does the scan. She's like, he has more tumors than men.
Uh-oh.
And he says, oh, I get that all the time. But I appreciate the concern, Vic.
Yeah, well, good luck.
I might be dead by the time you come out, so if that happens, have a good life.
Thanks, I will. I walk on.
You get in. You're like walking sort of past the field to get to the bookie is in the concession area. There's like a little kiosk right in the smack dab center of concessions, and so you're just sort of walking through the bleachers and whatnot and past the field to get back to concessions. And you see the game is in full swing. There's a bunch of people in one team is wearing blue and white, and one team is wearing purple and yellow. And one of the blue and white peoples, they're pitching, and they throw a ball at a woman who's batting for the other team, and she swings this large metal bat at it. It's like huge and it looks really heavy. And the ball is covered in spikes, and you hear a loud crack as it makes contact, and there's lots of cheering and groaning, and the ball flies towards the far wall of the force field as the woman takes off running at top speed around the field. And that's pretty cool.
Wow, I love this game.
Yeah, when the ball hits the force field, it bounces off and seems to kind of maybe even like pick up a little bit of speed. And so there's just like a spiked ball bouncing around inside of this field, bouncing off of the force field. Like people are ducking out of the way. It's very chaotic. But yeah, the betting booth is in concessions. It's a large kiosk with a big glowing green sign above it that reads "Bookie Booth." And there's a number of hollow screens floating around. There's a ton of people around this kiosk that are all like talking and yelling, and people are lining up the hollow screens to place bets. There's other hollow screens that have like statistics and results on them. Caveat that I have never been to like a gambling center of any kind, so I have no idea what it's actually like. This is just what I imagine.
Sure.
So apologies if there's any professional gamblers. Sorry, Greg, if you're a professional gambler.
Yeah, any time-traveling professional gamblers from the future.
Don't call us out.
Out of my way, pores. I need to get to the gambling man. And I start shoving my way through the crowd.
Yeah, nobody stops you. I mean, you are richer than most of them.
That's right.
Possibly
and I'm
all
holding
of them.
a gun.
That's true. Also, maybe I shouldn't have allowed that. There are some robo-cashiers paying out bets, and there's a couple of humans in there too. like in the center of the kiosk. They're wearing these glowing green visors,
Okay.
and they're overseeing everything. And one of them looks up and scowls as you approach, and they shout, character voice, "Hey, Digby, you owe me money. You better be here to pay up."
What do you think I'm here for? And what's the face? I always pay up.
Yeah, but it doesn't always take you this long.
Ugh.
There's interest on this shit, you know? I mean, I'm not mad about it, but
Well, good. Don't be mad. I'm here to pay you. Come on.
I got kids
We're
to
friends.
feed.
I understand. And my interest is feeding your kids.
All right. My mistresses and manstresses, they all need food and diamonds and lush bouquets. You know how it is.
I know how it is with a manstress, yeah. What do I owe you?
Oh, brother.
Jackie boy?
He pulls out a little future adding machine. No, he doesn't do that. No, he has an app on his holophone.
Oh, good.
He presses something and it projects some kind of abacus, I guess.
Okay.
Again, I've never gambled. I don't really know how any of this stuff works. I mean, I have, but it's been very informal. And he does some mathematics, and he says, well, Vic, you owe me, let's see here, 73,000 credits plus another, let me see about this interest, do another 7,000 interest, so that's 80,000 credits.
Huh? Okay. I need to start making better bets. All right.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Bzzzt, boop. Computer, give the credits over to my bookie. Activate. And I put my hand on my holophone.
Yes, it does. His little holophone goes bing, and he looks and he's like, all right, transaction received. Oh, well, now that we got that cleared up, we can talk like friends again. How's it going? How's the old Madame Titania or whatever her name is?
Oh, it's going pretty great. Madame Titania seems like she might be secretly in love with me, though, so I'm kind of thinking maybe that isn't going to work out too much longer. Are there any other ladies around that can detach their boobs that... I'm looking for a new titty bar, basically.
Well, I mean, there's plenty to choose from around here.
Yeah,
It's a big
You
place.
got a favorite?
Well, I'm very partial to Dick's Nut House. I spend a lot of time there.
Is that where your manstress is?
Well, we go there together sometimes, but he doesn't work there.
Okay.
He's not that handsome. I mean, look at me, for fuck's sake. I can't do that good.
I wasn't going to say, but...
Well, thank you for your discretion.
Hey,
go ahead.
speaking of your looks, Sparky, scan this guy for tumors.
Sparky does it and says, I didn't give the bookie a name. Bregson, you have one tumor in your foot.
Huh. I was expecting the tumors to be in your face. Well, you should get to the podiatrist in any case, Breg.
They are traveling tumors.
Oh.
So, it's a kind of future tumor.
That's rough.
You better get that checked out, Bregson. Yeah, it feels like it's in my face right now. That sucks.
That does suck. That sucks, Breg. Hey, give me the long shot 1-2 bet on the San Diego Slippin' Sliders. Give me the 5/7.
Oh, Vic, I thought I was gonna have to tempt you. You're right back on the wagon again. This is why I love you, Vic. Yeah. How much on that?
20,000 simoleons. I'm sorry, 20,000 future simoleons.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. Deal skis. I understand gambling and know what just happened.
If I win, I am going to be so much richer than I even already am.
Yes, I know this because I am the bookie.
So it's established.
Yes, let us shake hands on it.
I give him the secret handshake.
It's cool and complicated.
Does he know the secret handshake or not?
I mean, do you have an established secret handshake with this individual?
Yes, sure.
Okay, then yes, he
Oh,
does
great.
know it. And it's beautiful.
Fantastic.
People are starting to get angry because you're holding up the line. The secret handshake takes a long time. And one guy's like, "Hey, I'm gambling here. Come on, you're holding up the line." I don't know.
I spit on his
Work on these
shoes.
voices. He says, "Oh, sir, I didn't realize. Thank you."
That's right. That's right. You should hope that Vic Digby spits on you.
While you're spitting on people and they're thanking you for it, you hear the crowd suddenly collectively gasp and roar, and everyone, their attention is drawn. There's like a giant hollow screen in this area that shows what's going on the field. I assume sports places have those where, like, if you're getting a hot dog or like a beer or whatever, or you're going to the bathroom. Oh my God, it's 4:20. I looked at the clock right now. That's crazy. It's the weed number. But like, if you have to walk away from the field, they have like TVs everywhere where you can see what's happening, right?
Sure.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Well, they have that here in the future. And it projects like a giant hollow replay. You see 3D replay footage of the batter violently smashing her battle bat into an unwary defender, and the guy's fucking arm just comes off. His arm was attached. It is no longer attached. It falls to the ground. And the defender clutches at the stump and falls over and is just screaming.
Wow.
And the crowd is making a lot of noise. You hear the word foul a lot. You see like a close-up of the refs. They're like talking to each other, and after a minute, one of them projects a green rectangle high above the arena, which means no foul. And the crowd goes ballistic. They immediately start surging. What do you do?
That seems fair to me. A great show of athleticism, though. Severing somebody's arm with a blunt object, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So they're going crazy.
Yes.
Around me?
Yeah, like it's very crowded here. Everyone was watching that video. People are already worked up. This is already a close game, and yeah, it's starting to, like, people are trying to run towards the field. There's like a crowd press thing happening. Like drunk people in the concession area are starting to fight each other.
Oh, Sparky, we better get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's getting messy.
See you later, Breg.
He has dipped.
Oh.
You can't see him anymore. The bookie kiosk is like completely shut down. Like there are metal bars or some kind of metal future bar over the windows, and you don't see any people manning that station anymore.
Right, I start speed walking away.
Yes. Give me a perception.
All right. Roll the 12.
You do not notice anyone come up behind you. Somebody, all of a sudden you feel someone punch you in the back of the head.
Oh, what the hey?
And I'm sorry to say that we have to initiate combat because you're about to get fucked up. There are two hooligans standing there. And
you hooligans.
they're like, you what, mate? give me your shoes and your belt, governor.
The pores every time.
There's more of us than there are of you.
You baka jagoffs, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to you. Sparky, battle mode.
Sparky says, I do not have a battle mode. Vic Digby. Vic Digby.
I pick Sparky up and swing him at the assailant.
Okay, that's where we will start our combat.
Okay, great.
Okay, this is our custom combat interface that I did not build at all because I don't understand, as I said, computers or technology or programming languages or game or pictures. So, but it looks great.
What an interface.
Yes, it's very bright. It fits our aesthetic, and you're going to see it in action right now.
Fantastic.
Initiative has already been rolled by the machine, and Vic, you are up first.
Okay, I guess that engaging Sparky's combat mode and swinging it by the leg at the assailants gave me some time to move back a few feet. So right now I'm going to use my my gun move, where I'll just shoot them with a gun. I'm going to use my autoloader pistol and fire upon the assailant with the green shirt. I rolled a 7.
Oh no!
And now I'll use the rest of my turn to move backward to the westmost edge of the combat area.
Smart.
End my turn.
Okay. These boys are coming for you. They really want your shoes. They must be cool shoes.
They are. They're very, very cool shoes. Extremely expensive.
Yeah, they are dashing.
I hope it's
look at 'em
worth
dash.
your life, jerk.
Well, we'll see. Here comes old green shirt. We'll call him. Why is Greg the only name that I know?
Oh, you said Greg. I thought you said. I thought you were talking about Breg for a second, but no, you're talking about Greg, our fan, our loyal fan, Greg.
Yeah, and Greg is not far from Greg. Okay, green shirt man's name is Prid. It's
Okay.
not a name. Paul. His name is Paul.
Paul. Okay.
And pink shirt man is named Saul. They have rhyming names. It's so cute. That's how they met. They were in class together as children, and they had rhyming names, and it just sparks flew. The sparks of friendship. But anyways, Paul and Saul have dashed their way up to your face. They're getting in your face, and they're saying, "Give me those shoes." And
No
that
way.
belt.
No way, Paul. No way, Saul. I'm gonna keep on utilizing Sparky as an improvised bludgeon, and I'm going to attack Paul with my robot dog. Kapow!
Let's see what we got. Whoa! That's
I rolled a 20.
Freaking crit!
Bludgeoning Paul to death with my robo dog.
He is down. He's not dead, but he is not doing great. I mean, he's not. He's down.
Great work, Sparky.
Victor Digby, this was not my intended use.
Ending my turn.
Okay. Oh, Saul is very sad. He sees what you have done to his brother. This man was like a brother to shit, Cockney accent. This man was like a brother to me.
Ugh.
How could you? Now, what if he has to eat through a tube? I don't have time for that. And he takes one step, a 5-foot step towards you, and then he punches you right in the leg.
Oh, my leg!
It's a hard hit.
Ouch!
He is motivated by rage and sadness, and he hits you.
I'm furious.
Ending this turn.
My pants, they're scuffed. I'll go ahead and fire at point blank range at Saul.
Oh, Lord.
Take this, scoundrel. I rolled a 14.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're just wearing tank tops and pants. They're not really outfitted for combat. So yeah, their AC is pretty low. He says, "Oh, this was definitely not worth my life. We misjudged this situation. We thought you would be an easy target, mate."
Yeah, well, I guess you learned a lesson about old Vic Digby. Now, if you don't run away, then I'm gonna kill ya.
Yeah, you know what? I think that he's not going to be a hero. He's going to disengage and he is going to book it out of there. So yeah, he'll take his disengage action and he's running.
Yeah, tell your friends. Don't fuck with Vic.
That was my friend.
Okay, well, tell him if he ever regains consciousness.
Yeah, I guess he's just leaving his friends by. I'll be back for you, Paul. Don't bleed out. Yeah, he gone.
Yay, we did it, Sparky, we did it.
Victory. So you have made short work of those hooligans. They did not know what they were in for.
Yeah, they messed with the wrong upper floor gentleman.
And now they'll never have shoes.
That's right. Oh, speaking of which, I steal Paul's shoes and rifle through his pockets.
Smart. He actually has a... Well, you know what? Give me a investigation.
All right.
That makes sense. Dig around in there.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so his shoes, you can take those.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like, they're like cheap knockoff tennis shoes of like a cool brand and a cool design that you probably own the actual version of. So now you have a cheap knockoff version of those.
Great.
And you find a rare battle ball card.
Yes.
It has a... give me an int or like a knowledge. What knowledges are there in this? Are there any?
I think I'd better give you a regular int.
Yeah, that's good. Ooh,
roll the 2.
That's a 2.
And a critical miss. 1+1.
Okay. This is a card. It has a picture of some person on it holding a bat, so you could concur that it's a battle ball card. That is or infer. Did I say concur?
You
Jesus
did.
Christ. You infer that it's a battle ball card. There's no other information that you can tell from this.
Well, looky here.
So yeah, you got that. It's a good day for you.
Yeah.
People are running and yelling, and you get jostled around as people are like running away. What's your play?
I'm gonna disengage Sparky out of battle mode and make my way back toward the elevators.
Yeah, you can do that. For the most part, people are running away or fighting each other. When they see you, they try to avoid you because, as we have said many times, about $1 for every time, you are a man of means. And people don't really want to get into trouble with a man of means.
Nope, you don't want to scuffle with me.
No. A lot of people probably... You were shooting a gun, you were like discharging a weapon.
That's right, I shot several times.
Yeah. There's no way that people didn't see that while it was happening, or at least hear it. So yeah, people are stepping hot out of your way. But as you are approaching the elevator and, you know, getting ready to board, you get a call from your mother.
Answer.
And her little avatar pops up.
Oh, hi, Mommy.
Hello, Victor. Oh, I gotta find your voice. Hello, Victor. I heard that there was a riot at the Battleball Stadium. I hope to God you're not still there.
Oh, I'm still there, but don't worry, I'm perfectly safe.
Right. Well, I really need to talk to you about something, and I don't want to talk about it over the phone. Can you come back to my lab, please, as soon as possible?
Oh, sure. I got that meat you were looking for, by the way.
Oh, wonderful. I do appreciate that. Yeah, the groceries were delivered to the home. Thank you for signing for them.
Of course.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
See you soon, Mommy.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you, Mommy. You're the best mommy in the world.
Kisses, Vicky. Okay, the end. Yeah.
We have a healthy relationship.
It's very healthy. Even in the panic and terror that is gripping people as they're running away from the riot, somebody overhears this and gives you like a ooh look, and they keep running.
Come on. Did you see the kind of shoes that guy was wearing? I don't care what he thinks about me and my mommy.
That's great. That is a very good and healthy attitude also. Yes, you can get back to the laboratory without further incident.
Yeah.
Are you going straight there?
I'm going to go straight to the laboratory.
Because you love your mommy.
That's right.
Yeah, she's there. She's working on something with her back turned as you enter. And she turns around and she smiles at you for a long time, and she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
And then she says, I've been thinking, Vic, why don't we take a little trip sometime soon? We could go on a little vacation, just the two of us. Morgan has been so overbearing lately, and I'm worried that she's going to pop the question or some kind of question. She always looks like she's just about to say something to me, and I don't know what it's going to be, but I would love to just get away just for a week or two before she does something or says something very awkward.
By all means, let's get away from here. Let's leave this place far behind.
I've been perusing the internet in the hopes of finding, I have a bunch of tabs open for vacation ideas. Why don't you go take a look through them and see if anything stands out.
All right. Okay. Vic entering the information superhighway. All right. Oh, and I start browsing through the tabs that she has open on the World Wide Web.
Yeah, you see there's a tab with some very lavish cabins on the Pennsylvania coast. There's like some like luxury penthouse apartments down in Neo Carolina, which is like a very like a huge, densely populated excuse me, city where North Carolina used to be. There's a tab open for places to stay in Atlantis, underwater city that was built in 2109.
Amazing.
For the ultra rich to escape to. And there's one for a resort on the moon.
Cool.
Which was built a few years ago. It's pretty new. And it is really kind of like Atlantis, really only accessible to people with a lot of money and
Neat.
power.
While I'm on my mom's computer, can I try to poke through her emails and private communications?
Yeah, it's not. She's a brilliant scientist of biology and biotechnology, but she is not a computer lady. So like, it's so easy. Her password is like password 123.
Great.
And no, it's not that bad. What she does, she has her passwords written down and on a sticky note, like next to the holo computer, and so you just can get right in there.
Let's see what my mommy's been up to lately.
While you are rifling through her extremely personal, give me a investigation.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
Oh, yikes. You see emails for vacation rentals. You see emails for get larger nipples now.
Wow.
You see emails.
I jot down the web address for the nipple enlargement and put it in my pocket.
That's very popular in this year and age. You see a lot of she's on a bunch of mailing lists for like old tech as a collector of antiques. But that's really, there's nothing catches your eye as suspicious
Computer
or interesting.
log out of mommy's emails.
Nothing happens.
All right, I try to log out so she doesn't realize what I've been up to.
Give me a log out check.
All right. Go ahead and guess I'll just roll in.
Sure.
Got a 9.
This is not your day.
No, I'm not doing great.
What would you do with a 9?
Unplug the computer.
Yeah. You like turn off the power supply and it goes boom. And it turns off. Give me a perception check really quick.
Okay. $12.
You hear a quick, powerful hissing sound right next to your right ear.
Gadzooks. I investigate.
Your mom is jamming a needle into your neck.
Whoa, Mommy, no!
And you feel a sharp, hot pain radiate outward.
Why?
Oh my god. You can like see your mom out of the corner of your eye. She's stepping back, and she has a used pneumatic injector.
Mommy, what have you done to me?
That drops to the ground, and your vision starts to go dark. She doesn't reveal any information. She just says, Victor, I love you so much. This is probably the last time that I will ever get to say that to you. I wish I could tell you more. Goodbye, my sweet, sweet son.
What the hell?
Right before your vision goes like completely dark, you see a figure approach and speak with your mom. You can't tell who it is. You're like 1 second away from passing out. But you see your mom, she points to you, and the guy comes over and like grabs you.
Rude!
And you're donezo. You pass out.
Well, good game.
Yep, GG. That's it, everybody. 1.5 sessions. Just kidding. You wake up
Oh,
in your bedroom.
it was all a dream.
It was all a dream, and that's the end. Goodbye, everybody. Good game.
See you next time, Greg.
Just kidding again.
Oh.
Double fake out.
Wow.
Give me a perception, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check. All right. 14.
Yeah, I'll give you this. You can tell from the sunlight streaming in through the blinds that it's morning.
Okay.
Which means maybe probably like 10 to 12 hours have passed. You feel like garbage, but it's not the kind of garbage you're used to feeling when you wake up in the morning and see the sunlight streaming through the blinds, like the hangover kind of garbage. It's more like the way you feel when you get super flu 489, which is a flu variant that exists in this year that makes you feel like you're dying. And your phone is blowing up. You have a ton of messages and missed calls. Yeah.
Great. Is Sparky around?
Yeah, she activates once she recognizes that you're awake. She can detect through some kind of telemetry, some kind of data that you're in an awake state. Your body temperature changes, and I don't know, your eyeballs are looking, and she can smell it. I don't know.
Gotcha.
She can tell. It's cool. Yeah, she jumps up and she says,
Vic Digby, you are awake.
Yeah. What the hell happened to me, Sparky?
Vic Digby, I am sorry to inform you that your mother, Francine Digby, has passed away.
What?
There was an explosion in her laboratory yesterday evening. The funeral has been scheduled for tomorrow.
This doesn't make any sense. Sparky, you saw her injecting something into my neck, didn't you?
Yes, Victor, I did.
All right. And then what happened?
I was deactivated.
Oof. Boy. Well, let's see if my phone has any clues. And I take a look at what messages I have on my phone.
It's just a ton of people sending sympathy messages. People being like, Vic, I'm so sorry I heard about your mom, or I'm so sorry about Francine. People sending you e-cards. What's her name? Dorothy from the Fire Corps. There's a e-card from her that's it has a teddy bear on it, and it says, sending watts of love and condolences.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And they're holographic cards, so you open it up and it projects a little. And there's one from Rosemary, and it's a metal jugs themed one, and it's a very sad cybernetic model and a skimpy mourning garb. She has a little black tissue and a little black hat, and it's sorry for your loss.
Oh, how tasteful.
Yeah, it is. It's very tasteful.
Sparky, run biometric scanning on Vic Digby. See what has happened since being injected in the neck.
The RoboPal scans you and says,
Victor Digby, I detect no anomalies.
Interesting. I'm feeling mighty suspicious about whatever might be going on around here, and I go ahead and I put on my light armor under my regular shirt.
You try to do that, but as soon as you stand up, you fall over again. You are very sick.
I call 911 on my holophone.
You type in 9-1, and your vision starts to go dark. And you slip back into twilight sleep, basically.
Okay.
And you're out for like the rest of the day, pretty much. You're like in a fevered state. You can barely move. You're sleeping a lot. It could just be super flu 489 because this is very similar symptomatically.
My mom could have injected me with the super flu, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe she's testing drugs on you.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe she's going to test pharmaceuticals. Oh, she's dead. That's right. She's not going to be testing anything anymore. But this is actually a great stopping point for this session. So we're going to call it here because the next scene is going to be like a long one. This is a natural breaking point in the action. So, yeah, GG everybody, GG Greg, GGG, if you will. Thank you for hanging with us.
What will become of Vic Digby? And what of Sparky? And what of his mommy?
Yes.
I guess we'll find out next time.
Everybody dies. We'll never stop making that joke because it's always funny.
That's right. It's very, very funny.
Okay, tune in next time on Ultra Video.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, Greg.
Goodbye, Greg. We love you, Greg.